Hey guys, welcome back to another lifting vlog. This is Jonathan. I'm excited to bring you back our fourth installment. Today I'm sharing with you some of my training from the past about week to week and a half. I think I've included little pieces of other workouts other than some of my bigger lifts. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like to learn about any of the accessory work that I do outside of my barbell work. I give that area of my training the reason why I've climbed back so quickly, which has just been absolutely awesome. So I'm warming up here in the back squat. I take some pretty big jumps. It was September 30th. In this warm-up, you can see me really trying to like wiggle around my neck and wiggle around my shoulders a good bit to try to loosen them up. By this 120, I was definitely feeling better. So my jumps in this build-up were the bar for 3 sets of 8 to 15 reps, really trying to get warmed up and grease the groove. Then I went 70 for just one set of 8 to 10 reps. Then I took the jump up to 120 because I was feeling really good. And with 120 I knocked out 8 reps. And from 120 I jumped up to the 170 kilos where I started taking singles because that was kind of the goal. But so after the 170 I went up to 191. Here's 203. The biggest reason why I'm having so much success there is definitely my sleep. Getting to sleep in a little bit later than I used to. I mean, I'm catching up on like 6 years worth of bad sleep where I'm going to bed at like 11 or 12 every night, sometimes later, and then being up for folks at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So I'm really stoked to see what some prolonged sleep progress is going to give me. I'm pretty excited about it. It feels really good to be sleeping, y'all. Truly a cheat code. Anyways, back to the videos. My second major lift on these heavier Fridays has been block clean. And so week one, I was very happy going 145. The next week I went 150. On this day that you're seeing, I took some more aggressive jumps from 100 to 120 to 135 and then 145. With 145, I rushed it a good bit and felt myself tilting forward some, so I tried to overcorrect and I started jumping forward with friggin' 153. But this is like the third time I've ever cleaned more than 152 kilos. In fact, I've actually only taken 152 off the floor. I've taken 160 kilos before, and 153 felt so good. I got a little gutsy and put 161 on, missed. 162 missed for 2 different attempts. So a little frustrated about it, but I mean, like, taking all-time PR attempts, I mean, and this is technically, I think, my 5th total week back. I mean, I'm ecstatic, man. I thought this was gonna take me at least like 6 months to climb back up after so much weight loss and stuff. But anyways, so these are a couple of lifts. I hit in another training session where I took behind the neck snatch work and bench press. Now I'm warming up for the front squat. I've got another 5-second pause front squat where each week I've tried to go up a little bit. Week one, literally week one, I think I managed like 125 for a long pause plus 2 reps that were just regular tempo. Then the next week I jumped up to 140 because again, from the accessories, my legs are feeling really good. 140 moved great. The next week I went 150 kilos and it felt great. the week before this video, I went 160, no belt, no sleeves, for a 5-second pause. I call them long pause squats. Here you can see my 145. I actually kept track of my velocity on these reps because I was really aiming to be powerful out of the hole, so you really power through the sticking point going from that dead standstill. But with this 155, I didn't take a pause because I knew I was going up and I wanted to really feel the speed I was hoping to generate. So I actually bypassed the 165 goal and jumped up to 170 kilos. Right now I'm warming up in the Power Snatch. My snatches have been lagging a good bit. I tore my triceps 8 years ago, and ever since then, I mean, my lockout's just not been good on anything. I'm talking bench press, I'm talking overhead press, I'm talking overhead in the snatch. The jerk is real tough, but I think it's going to continue getting better. My best snatch is 111. I've hit it from the hang as well as from the floor, and taking the 100 kilos, I mean, this soon back under the bar. We're here at the end of like 5 weeks basically, and I really thought it was going to take longer to get back to this point in terms of conditioning and just overall strength. So I think it's looking promising. I mean, during those power snatches, my mind was set on 100 kilos for a few reasons, but definitely mentally I'm getting around the idea of snatching 120. That really should be no problem. I mean, I've done snatch high pulls to my chest with like 140 kilos. I've snatch bounced 135. So there's definitely the strength there. I think just mentally I've got to get around it and just get way more consistent with snatching, you know? I just need to continue with the recovery, right? Even though everyone knows how important recovery is, like, it can't be said enough. If you're not sleeping well, if your stress is high, if you're not eating enough, those points are going to hit you hard, you know, and it's going to suppress your development overall. Like I said earlier, my sleep's been on point, but the nutrition side, I've got to get more protein in. But anyways, if you want to hear more about any of these topics, like, please let me know down in the comments. You know, I'd love to help out. And of course, if you're interested in joining Rambo Barbell, be sure to reach out. You know, you can find us on Instagram. You can reach out to me on Facebook, through the website. Maybe you want to comment down below on the video. That'll work too. You know, whatever's easiest for you. Today's Thursday, October 6th. So tomorrow I'm going to be trying some heavier things before going a little bit lighter next week and kind of changing up a little bit of what I'm doing, just because we've gone so many weeks now of incrementally ramping up from week to week to week. So if you're interested in kind of how I'm programming, feel free to ask, and I can try to make a video on that for you. Or if you want me to take a look at anything that you're doing, don't be shy about reaching out, and, you know, maybe you just want to get your snatch looked at and we can talk about that, okay? Have a good one, and thanks for watching.